what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
It's week 10 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see James Cook. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Tokyo club, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're returning it, here's Hamler. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
On play action, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
from the gun on third down. Murray swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Easy.
Cook up the gut. Down to the 42, 2nd down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. In motion, Slayton. To throw, it's Murray. To the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Garoppolo now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Saunders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Garoppolo on first down. Right side, Claypool's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Here we go. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Sanders' kick is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Murray now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebanam. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. A give running right is Akers. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Garoppolo to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. tried to get away but could not. Kenny Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Kyler Murray going to lead his offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 1st down, Murray. And this one's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give. This is Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's James returning. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo again. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Handoff comes to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Off the option, here's Akers. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Can't escape, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hamler now on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Play fake. Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 3 yards out. And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Nifty move. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Garoppolo now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Off the option, here's Akers. Oh, nice move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Say hi.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and you can't help but have flashbacks to the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 54.
Here we go.
Emmanuel Sanders overthrown, and that was a similar tough throw there. Another one he'd love to have back, but another one he'd take a shot at.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn, for the field goal try. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 15. 1:56 to go. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Cook again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Murray now. And Watson has it right side. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.